Hey everyone, today I'm showing you a really quick and easy kind of natural looking makeup tutorial. This is kind of my take on back to school makeup look, but really this is what I wear pretty much, you know, this is what I've been wearing for maybe the past like month and a half when I just want to do a really quick and simple eye look. And I don't want to fuss around with my makeup too much in the morning. Side note, I'm in my new house, as you can probably tell. Not much going on right now in the background. Honestly, like, I haven't even decorated or anything yet. It's really just like bare bones in this room right now. I even have my makeup set up on like cardboard boxes, the boxes they were packed in, so it's pretty fancy. But when I get my setup, I will definitely show you guys and give you the tour and everything. But enough about that. I'm going to jump into the tutorial and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you want, you can use a primer to get started. I really like Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden when I'm in a hurry because it's tinted. So it'll help your eyeshadows last for a long time, and if you pop a little bit of it up in the arch of your brow, it kind of creates a little natural highlight too, kind of like 2 steps in one. So I really like that about it. Next I'm going to use the Stila Smudge Pot in the color Kitten, and it looks like this when you open it up. It's kind of like a shimmery champagne pink color, but it has, I think the shimmer is pretty natural looking, so it's just kind of like a sheen on your lid. And it's also a really great product for the morning time because it kind of forces you to work really, really quickly, because once it dries, it really stays put. I'm especially concentrating that in the inner corner, and I'm just bringing it all the way up, blending it up to my crease, and a little on my lower lash line as well. And since that is actually a gel liner, the only true eyeshadow product that I'm using for this look is MAC eyeshadow in Embark, and it's a really, really pretty red brown. So I like this tapered blending brush from Sigma. As you can see, it is like a crease brush, but it has a little bit of fluffiness to it. This is the E35. So everybody has different size and shaped eyes, so whatever crease brush you would normally use, pick that shape with a little bit of fluffiness to it, and that way it'll save you time blending later because you can kind of blend as you apply the eyeshadow. So I'm just getting a little bit of Embark on the very ends of the brush like that. And then I'm going to place it right into the area that is my lower brow bone upper crease. I'm actually keeping my eye open as I swirl that brush in little tiny circles. That kind of bumps the color up a little bit and, you know, gives you a nice frame to your eye and kind of lifts it. When you only have time for one shadow, I think it's okay for it to have a little bit more impact than, you know, maybe you usually would go for. And then I kind of spin my brush around the outer edge of my eye to get a nice kind of frame the outer edge of my eye, and I spin it down to my lash line like that. So we're going to go back and blend that area in a second. But when I'm in a hurry and I want to add a little bit more intensity to an eye look, maybe kind of like in the outer, you know, crease area, instead of taking the time to look for a darker eyeshadow, I'll just use the exact same eyeshadow, that Embark color from MAC, and just switch up brushes. So a denser, smaller brush is generally going to give you a darker result. So I'm actually taking a pencil brush like this. This is an E30 from Sigma, and this is from the Make Me Crazy purple set. And taking a little bit more of that Embark shadow, I'm just going to draw kind of like little flicking motions. Make little flicking motions backwards towards my lash line, like that. Just kind of provides a little bit more intensity where you need it the most, but still keeping the entire look pretty natural looking in general. You can kind of swirl it a little bit in that lower crease, and then you can wiggle it into the outer corner of your eye and just barely, until you get about like a quarter of the way in your lower lash line. And to save time, I'm going to blend everything all at once using my favorite blending brush ever, E40 from Sigma, also from the Make Me Crazy purple set. And this shouldn't be too hard because we use that other blending brush. You can skip this next step if you want to, or you can use like a powder eyeshadow to line your upper lash line if you want a more natural look, but I'm going to go ahead and use the Black Track Fluid Line by MAC, just a black cream gel type liner. And I'm actually using a small angle E65 brush for this. Really simple. You guys have probably heard this a million times, but I usually just try to keep it thicker in the outer corner. And then I will, with a look like this, if I'm keeping the lid pretty natural, I will go in all the way with my liner, and you can just very gently, you don't have to like deliberately touch your lash line in there, just move the brush back and forth lightly and some of the color will transfer. That way you won't get a super thick line. And then what I'll do is I'll usually connect everything in the center. I'm gonna kind of create a little mini wing by taking my brush and placing it all the way the very end of my lash line, almost like where my two lash lines meet, and just barely trace a wing. I'm not even applying a lot of pressure. Again, you're just moving the brush back and forth, and some of that color will transfer, and that way, you know, it's more of like a tapered line than like a hard line. There you go. And then I just kind of smooth over the rest of it. And I'm using my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and it looks like that. You can't miss it. Okay guys, so that is it for the eyes. Pretty easy. I like this little routine because you can kind of use all the steps together. You can drop out some of the steps. You can just use one of the steps by itself, and you still kind of have a different version of the look. And you can also swap out different colors and just use the exact same steps and create like an endless amount of really easy daytime everyday looks. This is NARS Blush in Orgasm. It's like a shimmery peachy pink, and if you use it on like a duo fiber type brush like this with the white synthetic bristles at the top, this is the Sigma Duo Fiber F50. It just gives you a really nice like sheer wash of color, so you don't have to worry about it getting like too thick down in there, too heavy. Then I'm going to use MAC Lip Gloss in Cultured. I love this color too. This is another one of those no-brainer colors. It's just a really pretty, kind of healthy looking, pretty pink. I've been using this lip gloss every single day lately. I just keep it in my purse with me. This has been my go-to color probably for the past like month or so. So there you go. That is kind of my no-fuss morning routine when I'm trying to get out the door as quickly as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.